What? Oh, I thought.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What?
All you Spitcup and Warriors.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Warriors.
Yeah, there you go. That's got to be a T-shirt too. I'm a Spitcup and Warrior.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey,
nobody else. That's been trademarked. You can't use that without written permission consent of Spitcup and Roy. Yeah.
Hey, that's
that was the fine print.
You know they do on the radio. They're like, you know, they got some kind of ad, and at the end it's like apply. What?
Yeah.
Were we supposed to catch that?
Did I qualify for that?
Yeah.
Dang.
So we appreciate everybody tuning in. We received a lot of messages about our skip for the last Friday show.
Yeah. Our absence, our hiatus.
Yeah.
Right.
You know. And we found out who was loyal to us too.
Yeah.
I mean, for real, there's a lot of people wondering and worried that we got banned or or that we quit. You know.
Or my wife's like, "Hey, why aren't you recording? Get out of here!" I was like,
Yeah.
You know, did you get fired from your own show? I said, "Well, yeah, I could have. Yeah."
We got fired, man.
Yeah, we got replaced by Sippy Cup and Joy.
Sippy Cup and Hiccup.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
No, but appreciate it, folks. And I was a little under the weather and had I believe I had the COVID 47 version of the COVID.
Was that just like a 24-hour one or something? Because
it's 47 hours.
47 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't know how long. When he said
mine was actually 46 hours and 37 minutes.
Because you're a fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to put up with it the whole time.
You ain't no.
I did the Rocky Balboa on them and beat them right at the end.
Yeah. You turn. Is that the same movie? Right.
You know. Hey, today's show brought to you by Fire Shield LLC and Advanced Systems. And we have a new sponsor today.
We do. Right, so if this sponsor, I guess it could probably apply. Everybody's probably used it at one point in their life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heck, some people, I'm still using it. You know what I mean?
At least on Sundays.
Yeah, those times when you wake up at about 2 a.m, you know what I mean? You go to the fridge and it's still empty, right? You have no idea why you keep opening it up.
Mm-hmm.
Like you ever open it up and think, oh heck. There it is.
Yeah.
Right? No, that never happens.
You ever went to the fridge and opened it up looking for the TV remote?
Right? So
if you go open up the fridge because you're bored, like,
man, I need to cool off, man. Put your head in the freezer or something.
What you say, it's 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And you can't
you're
can't go to sleep.
Right.
You don't know what to watch.
Yeah. But you're hungry. You still got nothing to eat at the house, right? What can you do to remedy that to better your situation?
Especially if you have a little bit of gas in the truck.
Yeah, and you're right there near town. You know what I mean. So just head on down to your local. What are we calling it?
The local Snag-a-Bite.
Your local snag. They can be called many different things depending on where you're at. Mm-hmm. Most of them are open 24/7. You know what I mean. So you ain't got to worry about, man, I'm hungry, but man, there's nothing open. You know what I mean. Right.
And the owner of that Snag-a-Bite is Ohio Pocket.
Yeah.
So when y'all go down there, tell Ohio Pocket that Spitcup and Roy sent you.
Yeah. He'll treat you right. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you heard about Snag-a-Bite sponsorship on the podcast show. So.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll do you right. So head on down there, folks. Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what?
He'll be happier than a bass at a shad festival to know that he got his name on the podcast show.
Yeah.
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 So
I bet he will.
Local Snag-a-Bite, folks.
That's right. So today's February 2nd, right? Tuesday, right? Hey, it's the beginning of a new month, right? So I don't even know if we did this for January, but we want to make sure that we probably do this from here on, recognizing. So like this month, right, is African American Heritage Month, right? So to a month set aside to honor the accomplishments and the great things that have come from the African American community, mm-hmm. right? I believe, and I remember seeing things when I was in the service. We had a month for for the different cultures and races, and I believe that the inventor or the individual who came up with the pacemaker or the artificial heart, I believe he was African American,
really?
Right? So there's all kinds of accomplishments, right, and great things. Was it George Washington Carver? Is that the peanut guy, right?
Yeah,
African American. So great things, right?
There's a lot of folks, that. You don't know if they're joking or whatever. They got everybody got a month, whatever. But if you think about it, man, African Americans went from being slaves to a few years ago an African American president.
Yeah.
I mean, think about the accomplishments that they've made.
Yeah.
So that's what the month is about.
Yeah.
The accomplishments.
Yeah.
And their heritage.
Their heritage, the great things that they've done for mankind, not just here in America, right? But the things they've done to better mankind. So, February, African American Heritage Month.
Well, speaking of February, what's today's holiday?
So today's special day, today has been set aside. There's a few of them. Two of these, I think they're the same. Heck, I would have thought they would have been the same, but maybe you can help me out on it. Today is National Groundhog Day.
So we get to.
Is this when Punxsutawney Phil? Is this when he's supposed to pop out and say nope and go back and all that stuff? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Groundhog Day. Mm-hmm. Today is National Hedgehog Day. Is it?
Hedgehog.
Is it just where you live? You call it something different? I'm assuming they're different. I don't know.
Like Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
And speaking of Sonic or the Sonic. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So if you find yourself at the Sonic today, right, and you get that number one, or you're going to get that, what's that new sandwich you got, the queso burger?
Oh my God.
What? Right?
That thing ought to be illegal, man.
Right? And so when they asked you, hey, what do you want to drink? And, if you're down here in Texas, if it's not Dr. Pepper, something's wrong with you, right? And then they said, do you want fries or tater tots? You asked for fries that time, potentially, but today,
you better not get no fries.
There ought to be an abundance of fries left over at the end of the day, because today is National Dang Tater Tot Day.
Oh my gosh!
The best casserole in the world was from my Aunt Donna, right? And it was a tater tot casserole. Man, are you kidding me? Right?
That ought to be illegal too.
I remember asking my wife. She'd ask me, hey, what do you want for supper? And this was years ago, right? And early in our marriage, was like, hey, can you make a tater casserole? She looked at me like I was half dumb, right? She's like, what is that? I said, just throw some tater tots and some cream of this and some bell peppers and stuff. Just throw it all in there. She's like, that's dumb. I said, you watch your mouth, right? Aunt Donna hear you say that.
It's got cheese in it.
Yeah. So tater tot casserole. So National Tater Tot Day. And was there one that I didn't see?
Oh yeah. Also today is let's go back to the groundhog thing.
Oh, okay.
You think that's true?
About
the groundhog sees the shadow. Which one is it? He sees a shadow. That means it's going to start summer early.
Heck, I don't know.
Or is it the other way?
Mm-hmm. I would assume. I think it's if he
don't see a shadow, then there's still more winter.
Whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Come on. And I'm not real sure. I don't know anything about the Hedgehog Day.
Yeah. I just know that there was a movie here recently, right, about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know.
There used to be a Sega game.
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, that's what the movie.
Sega!
That's what the movie was based off of.
You remember that? I remember the first baseball game that came out for Sega, and it had a third baseman wasn't paying attention, and they hit a ball and it hit him in the crotch.
Yeah, in the old crotch.
He fell over and he goes Sega. Man, what happened to those kind of commercials, man?
Yeah.
But anyway, it is also National Maypop Day.
Maypop? Is that a?
Yeah. So
is that like a fruit? A maypop?
So no, it's like if you got let's say a slick tire on your vehicle, on your truck. You got 3 mud grips and 1 Maypop.
and one speedster drag slick.
Yeah.
You got a drag slick
like
on
any moment it may pop, right? So since it's National Maypop Day, go down to your local snag a tire
Yeah.
and get that thing changed out.
Oh, Crazy Tate, he's got tires just stacked up in the back. None of them match. Half of them are white-walled, right? Find yourself one that's got a little bit more tread than that slick you got on the front.
Heck
right?
yeah.
Yeah. He'll probably give you a deal today, right?
Yeah, it's on Maypop Day, you get deals.
Yeah. Use that Maypop discount.
Now, you
right?
may not get your other 3 tires or, you know.
Oh, you can't be greedy. Yeah, it's only to replace that one.
That one Maypop or 2. Like,
yeah.
But, hopefully you got all 4 Maypops. You get 4 new tires.
Oh, man. Yeah, so you've waited all. Man, hey, your wife's like, hey, when are you going to get new tires? And it's like, it's October. You're like,
I'm waiting till Maypop Day.
I'm waiting until February 2nd. get faux discounts.
I get 4 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, well, get on down there. We're good. Hey, there's a whole lot going on today.
Look, man, people don't even understand what goes on this show until they listen to it and they realize there's so much information we're giving people, right? To help folks.
Yeah. I mean, because somebody's probably, they've driven into work today or whatever, and they're like, man, they walked outside and they looked at that tire like, daggone, man. Today's only the 2nd. I got to wait till the 15th. Hopefully I got enough cash left over after buying my lottery tickets.
Yeah.
I got to get a new tire.
Yeah, and they hop in their car and they're just skimming through stuff to listen to on Spotify, and they come across Spitcup and Roy show, right? Yeah. They turn it on, and the first thing they get to know about it is today's National Maypop Day.
Yeah.
And they can go down there to the local snag a tire and get it replaced.
Yeah, right.
I mean, what are we talking about,
Yeah. This is for y'all.
Here's the deal, because we're always wondering what channel people are on, and we're trying to get everybody
on the same channel
worldwide on the same channel, same page, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
That way, there's no more confusion. I think
same sheet of music.
Yeah, yeah, same bathroom.
Yeah,
No,
just use your own bathroom. I mean, we don't need to be in the same one.
Yeah, like if do you undersmell us, or you kind of dig what we're talking about, what I mean? It's kind of like that. Undersmell. You know what that, huh? That's when you understand and smell what they're cooking at the same time.
Man.
Hey,
that's a little much.
Yeah, you undersmell what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, good. Or smell what they're stepping in.
I've done that. I've actually stepped in what you were smelling before. And I think that's worse.
It's worse when you're barefooted.
Yeah, and it goes betwixt your toes.
When you're training a puppy in the house. And you step in what everybody's been smelling.
Yeah.
It goes all between your toes.
Yeah. Ain't nothing worse than old Rip the tater chip when he was on top of the poop mound.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
We know what he was smelling.
He tried to get pet today too. I said,
He tried to give you kisses probably.
So anyways,
big day, full of stuff.
Yeah. Well, on Tuesdays we do the
21st century.
21st century, and this is to help people catch up.
Yeah,
so we can all get on this channel we're talking about.
Man, you're gonna have to bear with me. I got a leaky right nostril. I don't know.
Hey, don't you hate that? The one nostril's all raw from all the air going in and out.
Yeah,
it's all.
And your other one, you're like, you can't.
It's on the verge of bleeding, but the other one's all.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. My right one's just leaking. Right. I guess that's just one of those signs that you're getting old. Right. Remember did we talk about leakage from areas that shouldn't be leaking?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I get. I just walk around and I mess around. My right nose drips.
Nah, I done that when I was a kid too, man.
Yeah, maybe mine was from cocaine.
Did you always use one nostril, the same nostril?
You have to.
Oh,
right?
You do?
Yeah, I guess. Right. That's what.
I used to snort Ritalin up both noses.
At the same time. Both noses.
Both nostrils. Both noses. Are both of those noses yours?
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah. Every time the doctor gave me medicine, I snorted it.
Yeah.
I hated taking pills.
So it's funny. It's funny you bringing that up. So back in we're going to call this the mid '80s, right? I had a Uncle Glenn, right? He lived in Memphis. They lived in Memphis, Tennessee, and we were in the process of moving from East Texas up to the Memphis area. We were going to move up there, kind of start afresh, right? My stepdad had some work up there, and so we were on our way moving.
Yeah.
And my Uncle Glenn, I believe he was helping us move. Like he was driving the U-Haul or something, right? Yeah. And Uncle Glenn was the coolest, man. He was the funny uncle, right? He's gonna make you laugh. He's gonna do something half ignorant all the time.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like one of his goals is let me just make somebody laugh, right? And I think that's where I got it from, right? Because you can fix a lot of stuff and you can solve a lot of the world's problems just by bettering somebody's mood, right?
They say laughter is one of the best medicines there is.
Right. Well, if that's the case, then the medicine he dished out this day had to have cured. I bet it could have cured AIDS if it was around back then, right? And so we stop at a gas station, probably outside of Little Rock or something, because that was usually our stop. And he's like, man, little Roy, I got a headache. I was like, okay. He's like, hey, you ever take this BC headache powder?
Oh, man.
Right? I said, no, I don't think so, right? And so he takes it up to the counter, and he's like, watch this. And he's up there, and he's like, kind of like twitching a little bit, like he's fiending for something, right? Like he's all itching and stuff and scratching. So he gives him the $2.99 or however much it was, I don't know, and he takes that BC powder, and I'd never seen anybody really take it before, and he just dumps it out on the counter, right? And I was like, that's weird, and so then he takes his credit card and he starts chopping it up and
getting a line strung out there,
getting a line, right?
Oh,
and
man.
he's rolling up himself a $1 bill, and he just snorts that BC, up his nose, right? And the poor gal that's working behind the register just kind of staring at him like, I don't know what to do. Do I call the police? But it's not really illegal what he's doing, right? He all right, let's go.
And then he acted all pumped up,
Yeah.
Another 100 miles.
So, right, I'm not saying that's the way that you're supposed to take it, but he could be the reason in case there's a warning label on the BC.
Do not snort.
Right, that's probably because of Uncle Glenn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. That's my cocaine, snorting kind of story and, headache. Man, I don't even know how we got to talking about it, but hey, BC doesn't go up the nose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to rub it on your teeth when you're done either. All that stuff, whatever you do.
Hey, when I was in the service, we tried to. We throwed out a bunch of. We went and bought what's the old snuff, the powder snuff people used to do.
Is that snooze? Is that what they called
snuff.
it?
No.
Oh,
old school. Mostly women did it. It was powder. It looked like brown powder.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was called, but we had bought some, and we was in the alarm room at the fire department, right? And we throwed out lines out there with daring people to come snort it. I never snorted it, but one guy did.
You get that young airman that was still trying to make a name for himself.
Yeah. We had like the newest guy in there. He's like, "Oh, yeah, I ain't scared of nothing,
Everybody's got to do it, youngin'.
You're first. We go seniority backwards, right? All right, so he gets up there, lines it up.
Oh man,
he snorted a pile of it, right?
Dang.
He didn't. No, my gosh, he did not recover for 2 days.
Yeah,
his head and face turned beet red. He ran to the bathroom, and I don't know what happened. I think he went home to his barrack.
Yeah,
and
y'all get in trouble for it, or
I didn't.
The chief come in there and be like, what do you stop? Would y'all stop playing that game?
That's hazing.
Yeah.
Right. No, it ain't. He did it on his own.
Yeah. We didn't force him yet,
We were gonna force him.
Yeah, he volunteered.
Yeah.
Shoot.
But anyway, so 21st century.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess we could have said, "Hey, stop snorting BC powder." I mean, but no, something simple. So we talked about. Well, I think last week we talked about travel agents, right? We talked about travel agents, stuff like that. Let's stop doing them travel agents.
Yeah.
A red light.
Yeah. Red lights.
Racing?
Red light racing.
Yeah. So this I guess would be a 21st century, and just something that just it it gets on my nerves, but man, it just makes me laugh too. Right?
Be smart. Think about what you're doing, kind of thing.
So, especially if you live in an area where, let's say you're taking the loop around someplace, maybe known as Tyler, Texas. You know what I mean? And you can see the next red light that you're going to. You see it. It's in view, right? When you're at your current red light. Right? Look, and we're all grown folks here, because most of the kids would have been at school or whatever, right? So there's no point in you racing me to the next light just so you can say you got there 7 seconds before I did, just so you could sit at the light. It's not like you were. It's not like we took off from the light together and you were boogieing because the light up ahead of us turned green and you're wanting to get on through it.
There's no reward.
The light was red. You were just getting there so you could. I know what you wanted. You wanted to be able to say, I was on my brakes longer than you were.
Yeah. My truck's faster than your truck.
Congratulations. You won.
Your reward is longer wait time at the red light.
Yeah. And I know it makes the people behind me mad, right? Because if I see the light's red, or as I take off, that light is turning from green to red, right? I ease on up to the light.
Yeah.
And the people behind me get so damn pissed, right?
Hurry up and get up to that light.
Yeah, and they'll go around me and try to pass me just to get there 4 seconds before me.
Ridiculous.
So hey people, okay.
And also on those same lines is when you're headed down the highway and the guy behind you's like, you can see him inching over towards the yellow.
Oh yeah.
And he's waiting for his turn to pass you because you're actually going 72, which is speeding.
Yeah, in the 70s.
And he's wanting to go 82, right? So, anyways, he goes around you and dang near has a head-on just so that y'all could meet up at the same time at the red light 2 miles down the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's
congratulations.
Stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah. Or, I mean, what makes it even better, that cherry on top, right? In situations like that. And I'll speed a little bit, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about, I might go 4 over, maybe, anyway. But to sweeten the deal is when somebody blows on past me, right?
Yeah.
And then we're coming up to a red light a mile up the road, and they're sitting at it, waiting, and that light turns green, and I never had to slow down. And I just
go
ease on past them with a bow, bow,
wave out.
Yeah.
What's up?
See ya, right? And what do? Right? Yeah. So they could get in front of
They're
me.
even there having a seizure because they're mad. My cherry on the top is when somebody passes and acting like an idiot and all that. And then about 5 miles down the road, you see them pulled over by a state trooper.
Yeah.
And you honk when you go by.
Yeah. Hey, good job. Yeah. Thanks for finding him for me.
You did good, buddy. Glad it was you.
Yeah. So, I mean, look.
You took one for the team.
Yeah. I mean, look. Folks that, they get crazy. I was talking to somebody, and the drive from, our house to, I always tell people the drive from my house to the South Loop in Tyler is right at 50 minutes, I think. And that's going the speed limit, maybe 2 or 3 over. People say, oh man, you only go 72 or 73, in the I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh man, we go about 85. I'm like, so you can get there a minute and a half faster than me?
And risk getting a ticket?
Yeah, congratulations, you won. Because you got to Tyler,
I ain't never understood
a little bit before me. But I will say this, kind of on the flip side, right? And I know we're kind of going off on a little tangent here, but
that's all right.
Right? So a little bit on the flip side of it, and this is what tears me up also. If I'm behind somebody and they're right at or slightly under the speed limit, and it's only a 2-lane road, right? It is considered courtesy here in the great state of Texas. If you are able to, and it's clear, and there's no obstacles in it, why don't you ease on over to the shoulder? right? And let somebody just, get on around you.
Let somebody that wants to go faster.
Yeah.
Go fast.
Yeah, I did that today. We were heading up to Longview, right? We were taking, we were on our way going through Jacksonville. And the guy behind me, I was going, the speed limit was 70. I was going 73, right? I could tell he was going a little bit faster. And because, look, I use my mirrors even when I'm going straight, right? Right? So I see what's coming up behind me and, the obstacles and stuff around me. So I saw, man, that big truck's getting bigger and bigger in my mirror.
Really quick.
Right? And it was not a passing zone, right? So I didn't want to be that guy that was, I'm going to hold you up, right? So I just eased on over a little bit, and the dude never had to break stride, right? And what do? They usually pass, give you a little bump, little toot, little flasher, little thank you, right? Don't be that way. I'm going to stay here because I'm going to speed limit. You got to wait for a passing zone.
I've actually done that.
Yeah, I can't wait to drive by you and throw some batteries at your car.
Because this is the way I see it too. If it's 70 and I'm going 75, I consider myself the fast traffic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it says
I get
faster
that.
traffic getting. So if somebody wants to break the law even more
more than what you already
more
are.
Than I am, but it's not like I'm going 55 and I'm holding
up. Yeah.
But if I'm already speeding,
yeah,
and you want to go faster,
hey, wait your turn. Wait till it's clear for yourself, buddy.
Look, you can put in the extra effort to go on the right side of me.
Hey, I've been past. We were somewhere in Alabama one time, and there's a car in front of us.
And people will cut you off. They'll try to.
No. This was a 2-lane road.
Mm-hmm.
A 2-lane road, right? And the passing area wasn't clear. It's a bunch of hill. You couldn't pass on the left, right? Because there's a bunch of oncoming traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and look, I had my family in the car, so I wasn't going to risk and do some stupid stuff, right?
Yeah.
Not going to be that ignorant on the road.
Ignorant.
Right? Well, the dude behind me was like, look, I've had enough, right? And he messes around and he goes over to the shoulder and blowing by. Everybody's like, shoot, I ain't doing that stuff. And
you went on the shoulder?
Yeah. Right.
Oh.
Hey, don't be doing that. That's plumb dumb, right?
Yeah.
Hey, but he made it around and he was up and gone. And guess what happened to him about a mile of the road? Red light.
Red light. Don't you ever tell me what to do. Hey.
Yeah. So, hey, good job. You won.
Yeah, you won. You got to sit there longer than I did.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
Hey, and I've had people, with extra lanes because I'm speeding and I didn't feel like getting over. I've had people go around me on the right and then cut me off and for like dang near hit my truck in the front.
Yeah.
I've thought about speeding up and letting them hit me.
You might as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Now what are you going to do? I'm afraid, my luck, I'll do it and it'll end up killing me or somebody else.
You talking about trying to get somebody to intentionally hit you. I remember one time when we were stationed in California. I had my, I think we were living in the first house, so it wasn't my lowrider truck. I had that truck with some airbags on it. Yeah. Oh man, it was gangster, right?
Was it?
Yeah, it had a DVD player in it, and this was, and we're talking about
what kind of movie you have?
We're talking about like 03 and 04, maybe. I'll get to another story about the movie, but so the truck before that, I remember I was leaving the house one time, and it was kind of in that. It was getting evening, the sun was going down, but you didn't quite need your headlights.
the hard to see twilight.
Yeah, and I remember I was rolling down the hill, leaving our housing area, and my truck had a little bit of sound to it, and up ahead I see a UPS truck backing out of a road, right? So he pulled, and he was just going to back into my road, and I saw him coming out, and I was like, I know he's got the insurance, right?
Give me a new truck.
So I cut my truck off and coasted down the hill.
It's messed up.
Oh, he saw me. Right? Yeah, he stopped. So.
Oh man, that's sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, who does that?
Yeah, you know.
Hey, that was back before
That was back before we knew what channel to be on.
That was back
right?
before I tell people. Back before I found integrity and the Lord.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Oh, we've all done stuff.
Right. So you talk about like the movie we had on. I remember a buddy of mine still stationed in California. A buddy of mine, he was getting ready to move to Vegas, and we had driven down to Vegas. And I was going to help him. We'd do some house hunting and stuff like that. I let him figure out the area where he wanted to live and all that stuff. And I remember on that trip, he had hooked up a PlayStation to my DVD player, and I mess around. And I'm sitting there driving, and I look over, and he's playing Grand Theft Auto, and I'm racing with him with the real steering wheel. And I'm like, hey, stop watching, right? But we'd mess around. We'd mess around, and I was like, "Hey, man, throw that video in." You know the one I'm talking about, And he would throw in like one of the in the DVD player porn, right?
Yeah.
It was some porn on, and then I would tilt the screen towards me, so the cars that would pass us on the left, right, their family van full of kids. They look over, and there's two dudes watching porn going down the highway.
Oh, man. I actually saw something like that one time. We were in Houston, and it was, I guess, kind of around the time when big screens in the vehicles were a big thing.
Yeah.
And somebody had a big drop down in the back, right? The back. So, like, if you were riding behind them,
it's like you were at the drive-in. You're the drive-in.
Yeah, you're watching their movie, right?
Yeah.
And lo and behold, so they had a porno going on in their back screen, right?
Yeah.
So there's like 40 cars behind them that
nobody's passing
and
them.
Everybody's veering towards that car. All 5 lanes became 1 lane. I was like, man, y'all are sorry.
Yeah. Back up. It's my turn. Yeah.
So anyway, on Tuesdays we're going to do a Boondock Word of the Day.
Yeah.
Or Word of the Week, actually, so people can learn it, use it throughout the week.
Does it have anything to do with porn in your vehicle?
Man, I hope not.
I'm stuck on this topic, right? Can we not get off of it? I'm just teasing, folks, right?
Yeah.
I watch it in the house now.
Hey, so the Boondock Word of the Week is called both of them.
All right.
And it's spelled Beau apostrophe.
So it's Cajun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beau apostrophe FUBM.
Okay.
It's pronounced both of them.
Actually, I said Cajun, but that would be the BEAUX, like it was,
Yeah.
I'm an idiot, folks. Calm down.
They don't, they can't spell anyways.
The Cajuns.
Rednecks, Cajuns can't spell. They probably think it's a Japanese word.
Oh, ooh, hiya.
Hiya.
Both of them. Okay.
Both of them.
So,
and I'll give it to you in a sentence.
All right.
The other day we went wood duck hunting.
Yeah.
And what's his name got? He shot once, killed 2 ducks.
Who'd you go with? You remember?
Well, yeah, I remember, but it was my buddy Casey.
Yeah.
And my other buddy Josh.
Okay.
And we went down there doing some doing.
Okay.
Make sure we got some meat on the table. You know what I mean? And anyway, got a lucky shot, got 2 in 1 shot. And I said, hey, man.
Ow!
I said, look, you got both of them. Pretty sure you shot both of them.
Yeah.
1 shot.
That's it. So 2 for 1
Yeah,
or...
both of them means 2 of them.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Both of them.
If there's 2 of something and you have acquired them both,
you got both.
You got both of them.
Both of them. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
All right, so write that down, folks. Hey, use it today at work.
Yeah. Use it all week, right? When you're at the Snag-a-Bite and you're wanting to get a bag of tater tots to go cook at the house, and there's 2 different flavors there.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, baby, I think I'll get both of them.
Yeah. You want the spicy or the
extra crispy.
Extra crispy. Let's get both of them. Hey, if you're at the office, right, doing some work, right, and your boss comes up, but like, hey, did you knock out those two spreadsheets I sent you? Oh yeah, I done killed both of them.
Both of them. I done got both of them.
I done got both of them. And when he looks at you sideways, be like, hey man,
Mm-hmm. I got that a lot when I was in the service.
What, sideways looks?
Nah, because I actually speak a lot better now than I did when I first went in.
Yeah. So the words that you're using now, those were commonplace.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I thought they were real words.
What is both of them?
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I seriously had people at night when it was kind of, people would come over to my bed in the
whoa,
and they would say, "Man, I like that, man."
Yeah.
Now they'd come over there just. They would come over and just to hear me talk.
Hey, can you say something?
They would say, "We don't care, just tell a story or something."
Yeah.
Right? And that was the first time I even knew I had an accent.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking?
Well, nobody ever hears their own. I get told all the time, man, you sound like
you've been in Texas too long.
Yeah. I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, that's my whole life.
That's where I be, man.
Yeah, right. You never hear your own, right? Your accent.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Both of them. Good job, man.
Yeah, both of them.
Hey, you remember last week's?
Last week's was Sep Patton.
Sep Patton. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully, you guys are writing them down.
I'll take both of them, Sep Patton.
Yeah. That'll confuse somebody right there.
Yeah, that means that there's 3 flavors.
Both of them.
Is be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they is.
Very good.
Hey, so also, he's talking about let's stop doing this or whatever, for 21st century or whatever. We're trying to catch everybody up and get on the same page, same channel. So I was wanting to say something about, because I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I just don't pay my bills. And I got,
well, I mean,
and I got people that'll call. I got the money to pay the bill. I just don't have the brain capacity to remember to pay the bills, right? Yeah. So I have people call sometimes. They're like, hey, yeah, we calling you because of whatever. Or if you get the spam calls, the constant, your vehicle warranty's out.
Yeah.
You need to renew it.
But like,
and you're
I haven't had that vehicle in 19 years.
I always ask them, which vehicle you talking about?
Yeah.
They never know.
Yeah.
Right? They hang up on you. But anyways.
As for your 2027, you're like, what?
Yeah. It's your Booger Green 68 Pacer. But,
hey, don't let. Hey. Oh man.
So what?
That was the exact color of Uncle Tom's Datsun B210. So Holly, if you're listening, right, and you know
the Booger Green one,
and Uncle Tom's Datsun B210 with the honeycomb looking hubcaps, and you were all embarrassed when he would take us to school, and I would say, Uncle Tom, hey, just ease on up to the front door, right, so we can both get out right here so everybody can see us. And she'd be like, no, Tom, don't do it. Don't let me out right here. I didn't care.
I'll walk 3 blocks.
Because everybody knew that wasn't Roy's car, right? They knew that was, Holly and Tom's car, right?
I'm willing to walk 3 miles so I don't get embarrassed.
She hated that. It was kind of a mix between Booger Green and Rust. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What color is that?
Right. I'm sorry to break your concentration.
That color's called gross. Yeah, I take the gross F-150.
Yeah. Yeah. So, in case you'd forgotten about that car, Miss Holly, hey, make sure you let Tim know. So in case he wants to buy you a new one, and he thinks you might like that color, right? Hey, tell him I do not want a green and rusty Datsun B210, right?
Hey, well, so
your warranty cost.
I forgot what I was talking about. But so I notice a lot of some of my buddies, they always they get that phone call and they hang it, like they don't answer it. They, cancel it or whatever. I'm like, no, dude.
Decline it.
Hey, it's 21st century.
They swipe it left.
Let's start answering these things, right? let's take up their time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I like doing is, you know how when you're and this happened to us a while back, which gave me the idea. My wife tried to call and get some stuff changed on our Verizon bill, right? And they were like, "Oh, you're not authorized.
Oh,
You're not authorized."
She wasn't authorized
She's
to make
not
changes.
authorized. She makes the payments on there and everything. She does everything on it. But all of a sudden, she's not authorized to do. I don't remember what she was wanting to do.
Well, they don't care when the
It was
check
something-
comes from her, do they?
No, but it was something they needed, right? Or something we needed to get changed. But anyways, so they no authorized her, right? So I had to call, and we had to do some this, that, and other.
Provide your blood samples and marriage certificates. And,
Yeah, and they mail that off, and then you get it back.
yeah,
And, you know.
in triplicate, and
No, but we finally got her authorized. Like, man, why we need to start doing that to these spam callers and these bill collectors and
so when
stuff.
they come, Mr. Spitcup, we see that we need to make a change to your vehicle's warranty.
Yeah,
And,
like, okay, well, are you authorized to speak on this account?
yeah, well,
Do you know my 4-digit passcode? and then you
do you know the last 14 of my social?
yeah, or when you call, say you're calling to pay your truck bill,
Yeah.
and they're like, hey, what's your address? And you give them the address. What's your phone number? You give them the phone number. What's your date of birth? You give them that. What is this, man?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you actually know anything about me?
Okay,
Yeah.
you're verifying me, but can I verify you?
Yeah.
Why don't we do that?
Hey, what's your zodiac?
How many times have people called? Because you could call anybody and say, yeah, this is Ford, and you need to make your truck payment, blah blah blah. Yeah, how many people would pay it?
Yeah.
Right.
I know my grandmother probably would.
Yeah, I know people that would pay it because they don't think
Oh
about it.
shoot, I missed one. Heck.
So we need to start being smarter and say, when somebody calls you, take that call.
Yeah.
Take that call. If it says, hey, Jamaica, right? Answer it.
Yeah.
And you play their game.
Maybe it's John Candy down there. And he's wanting you to try it for Cool Runnings or something. The Jamaican bobsled team.
What? That'd be tough to do. Well, I'm just saying, let's play their game, right? Answer the call, but when they're verifying you make sure you verify them.
That's right.
Okay? And if it's because I can promise you about half the time they can't verify
themselves
their authorization.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's make sure we do that.
Yeah. Just let them. Hey, if you can, just have your supervisor call me back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your date of birth?
Yeah.
So I had one time a guy call. You could tell he was Arabic descent.
Got it.
He's from the Middle East, and he's trying to. He had the wrong number. Is what he had. He had my name right, but he had the wrong number. Like he was looking for. He thought maybe, I don't know. It might have been a scam. But anyways,
he was looking for Spitcup rankings.
Yeah, instead of Well, he goes. He's asking my name, and I was like, I said, before we go any further, I need to know who I'm talking to.
So he's asking all these questions, and you were like, ho, 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 ho.
I didn't answer him. I said, I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
I'm not just going to tell you, the last four of my social or I'm not going to
my blood type.
Yeah, what tire size I have on my vehicle. Or,
my wife's waist size. I mean, what does that matter?
Yeah. Do I have detached earlobes or not?
Yeah.
Or an enlarged frontal lobe.
Yeah. A deviated septum, from all that BCAA powder.
Or high-speed valve stems on my lawnmower. I don't know. But
do you still have that 4-wheel drive dirt bike?
Yeah, hey, old Willie Poffenberry does. So, but anyways, so I said, tell me your name. And he said, my name is Bob Green. I said, I laughed. I said, sir, listen.
Come on. I mean, hey.
I can tell that you are not American born.
You're not from a location that would readily name a child
Bob Green. Okay, so I asked him. I said, and let me rewind back because now that I think about this, he did not have my name right.
Okay.
And this is what brought all this up. Now that I remember, he said,
and he was calling initially to do what?
I don't remember what it was. I don't
okay.
remember. I don't,
was something with the vehicle maybe, or who knows?
I don't remember because we went so far with the name thing that I even forgot what the phone call was about. Yeah. So he explains to me. I finally get him to admit that's not his real name.
Yeah, that's not the name that
he called it,
his mother or the Lord gave him.
It is my pseudo name. And I said, okay. So do I need to give you my pseudo name? He's like, no, your real name, right? And I said, okay, well, if I'm going to give you my real name, you need to give me your real name.
Yeah.
And when you...
this is a give and take relationship.
Yeah. When you ask for my address, I want yours in return.
Yeah.
And so I'm just saying, from now on, people, when folks call you and they're trying to verify and do all, you verify also.
Yeah.
Right?
And if you feel like they're making stuff up, why don't you do the same?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or, yeah.
Have fun with it.
Then you could be a good judge of whether you should hang up or report them or play games with them. I always get a callback number. First thing I do, hey, in case I lose you, what's the callback number? Huh? That gets them all the time because a lot of times they won't give you a callback number. Or they'll hang up,
Yeah.
Like, finger me, we're down there. Hey, so there's another game that I like to play, and I really don't have a name for it, right? Because it's hard to pin it down. Because anytime you're at an auction, which I which I do it at like cattle auctions, right?
Yeah. So you're talking about the game that we kind of played a little bit a few weeks ago at the baseball auction. Yeah. So what you're doing is you're price driving, right? Yeah, what did we get these?
We'll just call it price driving.
Cattle driving. You can say cattle driving, right? Because it's kind of a play on words. Because you would mostly use it at a livestock sale, auction, a cattle sale. Yeah.
Yeah, but they've got goats and horses and all this. So what? Call it what you want to. Yeah. But the what you're doing is, or what I do is, I wait until somebody's almost settled on a price.
Oh yeah. Because that auction, hey, 45, so 45 going once, hey,
45, 50. Anyway.
So you wait till he's like 50 going once,
50
going twice.
When he hits that, when he's in that downward stretch, about to hit the finish line.
When that gavel is on the way down.
Yeah, when the judge is ready to slam the hammer, right?
Oh, right arm goes up.
Yeah, I hit the little old deuce like at him like that, like
55.
Yeah.
62.
Yes, I hit him a little bit higher. I'm trying to get that.
Yeah.
So what you do though?
And so, what kind of reaction do you get from the one who was getting ready to win it for $50?
Oh, you get the goat
stank eye.
Oh yeah, you get those stank eye,
what
man. Man. And then so they start.
Man, I was getting that for my kid.
So what they do is they'll compete with you for a little bit, right?
Yeah. Oh, you were 55, so they go to 60.
Yeah.
Right. So,
but the fun part of this.
So do you when it goes to 60? They're at 60. You don't do anything when he's like 60 going once.
Yeah,
60 going twice. Hit him with that. 65.
You hit him with the right. The little old. But anyway, so the fun part of this game, not only like wait until right when somebody's finna buy it, you hit them with the right. So what you do now, I will say this: you cannot play this game and not have any money because sometimes you're gonna win some stuff.
Well, that would actually be when you lose this game. You better have some money to pay for it, right?
Yeah.
So our game is you win by not spending any money, right?
Now the cattle barn owners and people in charge of auctions and stuff, they love you, right? They actually
because what are you doing?
You're driving the price up,
getting
right?
that money up, yeah.
But the fun part of this game is you do it on every item. right?
That old 3-legged cow that came out, right?
Yeah.
It was at $2. You're like, $3.
$3.50. So you do it on every item, but you never buy nothing.
Never buy
Purposely.
nothing. Yeah.
Right.
Leave there.
And
you
you
showed
leave.
up in a convertible Mustang, right? You weren't going to take anything home.
Yeah. So, but you and how to rub it in is you leave just before it's over too.
Yeah.
Like, you're driving prices, and then right when there's like 1 or 2 items left, you just up and leave.
Right.
Oh yeah, dude.
You ain't making a lot of friends there, then, are you?
Yeah.
At least the ones sitting where you're
Well,
sitting.
you can get a free dinner down there if you do it. You know what I'm saying? No, but so if you're at an auction or a cattle sale, horse sale, or like a real estate sale or something,
right.
man, you drive them prices up, man.
Yeah.
It's called, I guess we could call it price driving.
Price driving, yeah.
So
it's funny at the that baseball auction, right? I mean, they were auctioning off stuff that there's no way in the world that you even cared about using, right? Some beauty product, hair care product. And you're
I'm
balder
over
than
driving the
you're
price
balder than a
up.
baby's butt, and you're bidding on shampoo items, right? A hair dryer, right?
Yeah.
And
A blanket,
old girl in the back's getting ready to win it for $19, and you hit them with that 22. Right? And she really wanted it, so 24. And you're like, okay, 26, right? And she's looking like, what the, she keeps poking her husband, get that, you better win that, right? So husband thought he was spending 19 on it. He ends up spending, 27.
Yeah. So what
Hey,
happens?
mission accomplished.
So what happens is the people of these auctions, or whatever, they would have normally made like $17,000 that day or whatever. They end up making 30. Like,
Yeah.
Dang, we did good today.
Man, it's a record day.
Hey, was Spitcup and Roy here? Yeah.
So, hey, now you have to be careful, though. I mean, you mess around, and if you don't leave early enough, let's say that you forget and you hang around to the end.
Old Frank Tom will meet you in the parking lot. Hey, you son of a gun.
Yeah, you want to be able to get on out of there, right?
But look, there's nothing they can do about it.
No.
Like, I wanted to buy that,
and
then it went too high.
Yeah.
It's your fault. All you had to do is let me buy it at the price I wanted to buy it at, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So they can't blame you, because they fought it.
That's
right.
No, I mean, just because you don't know the time, you were busy between the going once, going twice.
I'm thinking of, do I really need that?
You gotta go. Yeah, I think I do. Right,
yeah.
And you throw that old,
Yeah, they'll doot. Yeah, them auctioneers love me.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't care if you buy it. Hey, just keep driving it on up.
Yeah. So, that's another one of those
games you can go play, right?
So you got stall pranking.
Yeah,
golf,
price driving, and golf pranking.
Yeah, price driving.
So, speaking of golf pranking, so me and my wife, we were on the road today, and so we kind of played a little bit. I don't think she likes golf honking as much as I do.
I don't think she likes bothering people.
She doesn't like golf honking because she's like, would you quit? Heck, let's go. Right? Because I pulled the car over and I parked on the golf course. And she's like, would you get off here? No, I didn't. So we were...
Hey, what was she doing with the video camera?
So we were driving today, so we were, passing through old Jacksonville, right? And there's a golf highway. It goes through the middle of the golf course.
What?
Yeah, because if you notice, there's golf on the right and the left of the highway.
It's the same course?
Yeah.
So they hit balls over the...
No, there's a tunnel. There's a tunnel that goes under.
You got a tee on one side, the holes on the other.
Yeah, right. And so I knew we were coming up to us like, hey, baby, grab the camera. We're going to record this one, right? So you get she records and, you're like, oh, you're looking for something. And she's not as excited about golf.
She's not even looking, and the camera's not even pointing at the golf.
It's pointing at me, right? She was selfieing a video. So what I'm saying is, I went and golf honked twice today, and I was 0 for 2, right? Kinda. I'm going to say 0 for 2 with maybe a fielder's choice, because I got on base, but, my average didn't go up, you know what I mean?
How's that?
So on the second course that I found in Bullard, right when I was leaving the old trailer park house camp, right, and so there was a fella on the tee box practice swinging.
Oh.
So I got him during a practice swing, and it kind of flustered him up a little bit. So
ruffled his feathers.
So it doesn't add to my average, right? But it interrupted him a little bit, because he was you take them practice swings a little serious, right? You gotta
Did he look at you?
Gotta make sure I breathe, and I gotta focus, and I gotta flex my taint at the right time.
I gotta make sure I squeeze my butt muscles.
And I got
muscles.
Use my kegels at the right time, right? And then
my right toe needs to be pushing down, left toe needs to be pushing up.
Am I breathing out of my eyelids correctly?
Skip breathing.
Yeah. So during the practice swing, you hit him with the old right, and it stopped him. He didn't complete that practice swing the way he wanted to. Now I still got a half giggle laugh out of it. It still bettered my day. My mood immediately got better, right? But it didn't get the full effect, So like I said, it didn't increase my average, but I did affect him a little bit, So I'm going to take it as a small victory. Right? Yeah. Fielder's choice. I got on base.
You got a little thrill out of it.
Yeah. So
there you go. Got a little action.
Hey, so anytime. So I think next time, maybe if I'm by myself, because I know my wife won't. She won't. I'm just going to pull over. You
got the video it yourself. Probably.
Yeah. Hey, what the heck's that outside?
I don't know. I heard something.
So golf honking. Price driving, and stall pranking. What if you could do them all at the?
What if you got to do them all in the same day? I'd faint, man.
I'd be like, farting, sneezing, and something else all at the same time.
And then go home and eat some duck gumbo.
Oh man!
Right? Mm-hmm. Because that's what we did with them wood ducks.
Yeah.
Made duck gumbo out of them. It didn't turn out exactly how we wanted it, but it was still good.
A little quacky.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. It was kind of. I think we burnt the roux.
Didn't have any quackers to eat with it.
Quackers.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Hey, so every show we've also decided we're going to include a survival item. To help people get ready for the ready.
Yeah.
And anything like that. So today's survival item is matches. Make sure you have an abundance of matches.
You mean, can they be like those strike anywheres? Folks be striking them underneath their chin, like they're Clint Eastwood or
the Hollywood matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flick them with your thumb and they light. Right.
Yeah. Probably, whatever works, whatever will spark a flame.
You probably need to make sure you get those ones that you can even light when they get damp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The water matches.
I didn't know if that was the official name.
Hey, look, it's Boondock names, right?
You get the matches that you can light under the water.
Yeah.
Right? Make sure you ask for them like that, too. Those aqua matches.
Yeah.
Those aqua matches.
You got any aqua flames?
Yeah.
No, but, so matches, serious issue.
Yeah.
You're going to need them. Because the little old lighters you buy, they may run out of fluid and you ain't got no way to replenish.
Yeah, old clickety clicks.
The clickety clicks.
Yep.
Hey, y'all got any click matches? So I'm just going to say matches of all types and in abundance. You never know, man. You never know.
Yeah. Hey, might as well go ahead and, what is that? Some of those new things, those flints. Those.
We ain't got. Hey,
is that different?
That's another survival item. But we'll go ahead and tell them.
I thought they were kind of the same thing because maybe
that's something completely different. So what you're gonna do is stock up on matches, right? They're cheap. You could buy millions of them,
or just go when you go to the bar tonight, and Wednesday night and Thursday night. Take a couple books every time you go. Yeah, when you're on Thursday night when it's 2 for 1 at the Titty Twister.
Oh, you're talking about those little flimsy matches. Oh, yeah, I'm not recommending those. But if you got to, you got to.
Hey, them are free $99. You know what I mean? They probably got somebody's phone number inside of them. Oh, Bucktooth Beth said, "Call me."
Bucktooth Beth. Oh, Samantha Shaft Turner. You know, for a good time,
Yeah.
bring these matches with you too.
Yeah.
Don't light a candle.
Yeah.
Some
incense. We'll have some incense. Get rid of the smell. Yeah.
Well,
it didn't stink though.
That's a good thing, but not always bad. Just because it smells don't mean it stinks. Hey, but look, so we're gonna go ahead and include anything with the lighting of a flame. So you're gonna get your clickety clicks, your what are those called?
I call them grill lighters. You know,
yeah, stuff like that.
You light them long candles and them deep candles with.
Hey, get as many of those as you can, and get the fluid that goes in them. Right?
Can you refill those?
You can refill them.
Oh,
lighter fluid.
Okay. I blame you.
Put lighter fluid in them. No, don't put like barbecue grill lighter fluid in them. Yeah. But they have. You're gonna catch your hand on fire.
Yeah, but like your Zippo lighter fluid.
Yeah. So you're gonna put so and on the same topic, get candles.
Yeah.
As many candles as you can, many lighters as you can, many matches as you can, and then get all the little fire starter, like the little like the flint, the little tools you can get. You can get them at Walmart, pretty cheap.
Yeah.
They got these little tools to help you strike a fire,
the flint and steel,
make sparks. You know, so let's get all of that.
I make sparks happen in the bedroom.
You do?
Yeah.
Man, you sure, man?
That's what I tell myself.
Hey, makes you feel good, you know. I'm in the same boat. You know, as long as I'm having fun. So you're not, as far as your nose leaking, you're not leaking out of both of them. You're leaking out of one.
Yeah.
One of them's all stopped up. Yeah. The other one's on the verge of bleeding because it's raw. Hey, and then when you're asleep at night and you roll over, it all goes to the other night.
Runs down your throat. You wake up like your wife's choking you.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But anywho, man. You know, fun show. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah. Sorry we missed you last week.
Yeah, we missed y'all too.
Yeah.
Right. I had so many people, seriously, that were calling, texting me,
hey,
emailing.
Are you in jail again? Do we need to bail you?
I mean, I didn't really think that much about it, but there were people that were concerned, like they thought maybe the show had got banned.
Yeah. Hey, did the FCC finally hear y'all?
I'm thinking, like, well, first of all, what is our show banned? Like, are we on the verge of getting banned? Do people think that we might possibly get banned?
Has China taken over our,
FCC?
Yeah, they're banning everybody that talks about,
Oh man, I don't know, but if that happens, I'll just use a pseudo name.
Yeah, and, Bob Green.
I'll be Bob Green.
Yeah.
And I'll drive a Booger Green 68.
A Datsun B210.
B210. Yeah, they won't know who I am.
Nope, not at all.
When I make my late night snagabout runs. Nobody will be up but me.
Yeah. Oh, and who runs the snagabout?
Oh, High Pocket.
He'll probably be down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always down there.
Yeah, he's got a son-in-law who runs everything during the day, but he comes up there at night. He's night owl.
Oh, well, that's when all the action is up there in the evening.
Yeah.
That's the best time to go when it's like 2, 3 in the morning. You got them shady characters that just hopped off the train, just hanging out front. Yeah.
Hey, that's for real. You say that. Remember
that? Yeah, I know. Everybody looking for them, right?
Dude, it's all over Facebook, man. A bunch of people just jumped off the train downtown Elkhart.
Meth Head Mary.
Feeding them down there and everything like that. Yeah. Hide your kids and get in the house,
Yeah.
Well, I roll up at the Snagabyte down there.
Yeah.
Gonna buy me a little old snackaroo, holler at High Pocket a little bit, and there it is. About 12 of them outside.
There they be.
There they is be down there. 12 train hoppers done ran over. See, that's all they were doing. They were going to the Snag-a-Bite. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, let's hop off the train, go to the Snag-a-Bite.
Because the car that they were riding in didn't have a snack service.
Yeah, there was no. They didn't have a snack bar or a taco bar.
Yeah.
Or anything like that.
Yeah, so they were just refilling for the road, right?
Yeah, that's all they were doing. So we'll catch the next train after we get Snag-a-Bite.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, anywho, y'all remember to use your Boondock word of the week, which is both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be red light racing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you just get nowhere, but you get there faster.
Yeah.
Right?
So around here is on a Wednesday, is our cattle sale, and it's in different days, different locations.
Mm-hmm.
But this week, find you a cattle sale somewhere and drive them prices
Just any
up.
auction. You know what I mean?
Any auction you know of.
Hey, search your Facebook groups. Just look for local auctions.
Yeah, even those silent auctions.
Maybe the ones, they're doing like an estate sale. Go out there and start bidding on some old spoons or something.
Yeah.
Some sterling silver spoon. I don't know, whatever.
Well, what you do on the silent auctions is you don't put your name down there.
You just keep running up there writing a price.
What you do is you put a random person's name.
Yeah. Oh, Bob Green.
Or somebody's name that's down there, you change their price.
Put a 1 in front of everything. Or an extra 0.
When it says 70, or when it says $10, put a 7. Like turn that 1 to a 7.
Make that 3 and 8.
Yeah, do all that kind of stuff, right? Price driving.
Yeah.
Somebody be like, hey, you won
Like, Tammy Jones, you won this skateboard for $180. What? I bid 30.
Well, you won.
It don't say that.
What it says here. Yeah, man. So be sure to practice your price driving, and take care of business on your survival item, and make sure you answer your spam calls and your bill collectors.
Yeah.
Make sure they're verified. And
There's no point in hiding from them.
Mm-hmm.
Heck.
Don't hide, divide.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Don't hate, congratulate.
Yeah.
I'm not hating, I'm just stating.
Yeah.
Anyways, y'all have a good
week.
Good week. We'll see you Friday.
Yeah.
Let the Lord be your focus and handle up.
We're gonna see you Friday.